Okay, so, I mean, you're like me, right? You see these travel blogs. Everyone's going to the same places. And don't get me wrong, those places are probably amazing.
Hmm.
But you ever get that itch? You want to go somewhere different, somewhere a little off the map, you know?
Yeah, yeah, totally.
That's what we're doing today. We're diving into Tashkent, Uzbekistan.
Ooh, interesting choice. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, Tashkent is not exactly a household name, right?
Mm.
But we did some research, looked at some articles, and let me tell you, this city is bursting with history, culture. It's incredible. We found 5 places that'll give you a real taste of what Tashkent's all about.
Okay, you're gonna have to take me there. I need to know more.
Okay, first up, hold on to your hats. We're going to Chorsu Bazaar. Imagine mountains of spices, silks, the sounds of vendors, the smell of food cooking. Ever been somewhere that just hits you with all your senses at once?
I mean, that's the dream, right? You're not just a tourist, you're like immersed in it.
Exactly. And that's Chorsu Bazaar.
So it's not just a market then, it's like a cultural experience.
Totally, you got it. It's people bargaining, bakers making these huge flatbreads, artisans weaving. It's where the city comes alive.
Wow. Okay, now I'm really getting hungry.
Right. From there, we're switching gears a bit. We're going to the Amir Timur Museum.
Amir Timur. Okay, gotta admit that name doesn't ring a bell.
Right, right. He's also known as Tamerlane, a powerful ruler back in the 14th century.
Okay, 14th century, so we're talking serious history here.
Oh yeah, big time. He conquered huge parts of Central Asia, was known for his military skills, but also for supporting art and science. But the museum, it's not just about him.
Oh, so it's a broader look at Uzbekistan's history.
Exactly. You'll see artifacts from the Silk Road, miniatures, even these old astronomical instruments. It's pretty wild.
Okay, you said Silk Road, now you've got my attention. What's next?
Next, we're going from the museum to something completely different. Get ready for this, the Khast Imam Complex.
Okay, what's so special about this complex?
Imagine this, a place that's not just beautiful with these turquoise domes and minarets, but also spiritually significant for the entire region.
Okay, I'm picturing it. It sounds gorgeous. Turquoise domes, you said.
Yeah, exactly. But hold on, it gets even better. This complex holds something truly remarkable, one of the oldest Qurans in the world.
Whoa, seriously, how old are we talking?
It's called the Quran of Caliph Uthman, and it dates back to the 7th century. It's written on deerskin, imagine that.
The 7th century. That's incredible. Think about all the people who have studied that text, all the history it's seen.
It's like a direct link to the very beginnings of Islam.
Wow. Sometimes you hear about these ancient texts and you just imagine them in some vault locked away.
Right, right, never to be seen.
But this is in Tashkent. People can actually go and like connect with that history.
Exactly. Right, ready for our next stop?
Get me?
From ancient texts, we're jumping to more recent history, Independence Square.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is about Uzbekistan becoming independent.
You got it. Specifically, independence from the Soviet Union back in 1991. It's a powerful symbol for them.
I bet. I mean, every country has those places, right? Where they celebrate their identity, their history.
For sure. And for Uzbekistan, that's Independence Square. It's where they have celebrations, festivals, all kinds of gatherings. Okay, last but not least, this one might sound a little strange, but trust me on this, the Tashkent Metro.
The metro. Okay, I gotta ask, what's so special about a subway system?
I know, it sounds weird, but hear me out. The Tashkent Metro was built during the Soviet era, and they went all out on the design.
Oh, really? So it's not just your average subway station.
Not even close. Each station has a unique theme. Some have elaborate mosaics, others have chandeliers, marble columns. It's honestly like an art museum underground.
It makes sense when you think about it. Architecture, even something like a subway station, it reflects the history, the culture, the values of a place.
That's a great point.
Okay, I'm sold. You've convinced me. Tashkent needs to go on my list.
Right. It's amazing what you discover when you dig a little deeper. So there you have it, 5 spots that give you a glimpse into the soul of Tashkent, the vibrant Chorsu Bazaar, the historical Amir Timur Museum, the spiritual Khast Imam Complex, Independence Square representing their journey to freedom, and the unexpectedly beautiful Tashkent Metro. And hey, while you're exploring Tashkent, let us know, what hidden gems do you uncover?